Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually doing something that I think is super cool. It's a little different than something I usually do. But I have been using Hyperice products for a year now, and I started out using my Hypervolt, which I absolutely love, but then Hyperice came out with the Hypervolt Plus with Bluetooth capabilities, and I've been able to have this one as well. And they are a little bit different, and there's a lot of super cool differences about them, so I thought I would share them. So let's get right into it. So the biggest difference with Hypervolt and the Hypervolt Plus is their wattage. So the Hypervolt Plus is going to be a little bit more powerful than the Hypervolt. So the Hypervolt has 60 watts and this one has 90. So it is a little bit more powerful. Let's see if, I don't know if you're gonna be able to actually tell the difference. But let me see if I can tell the difference. Just they're both on low. I can definitely tell the difference. Now, to be fair, I am using two completely different paddle heads, but I would say that they're both incredibly quiet. I think that's the whole point of Hyperice in general, is that they're both incredibly quiet. But this one is just a teeny bit more powerful. But honestly, they're both really amazing, obviously. But so check, Hypervolt Plus, a little bit more powerful. In terms of battery life, so the Hypervolt Plus battery life is about 2.5 hours, and the Hypervolt regular is about 3 hours. That makes sense because they have the same battery, and this one is a little bit stronger, so is gonna have a little bit less battery life. The great thing about that is I rarely have to charge either of these. I feel like I can take them with me and I can use them a bunch, and I'm never really just using my Hypervolt for 2.5 hours, which I definitely could, but I don't really find myself doing that. So the battery life to me doesn't really make that big of a difference. I would say the biggest difference for sure between the two is the Bluetooth capabilities. Obviously you can look at them and you can see that they're completely different colors, but their ability is pretty amazing. So with the Hypervolt Plus with Bluetooth capabilities, they have this amazing new Hyperice app that I just want to show it to you really quick, because I think this is the biggest advantage of the difference. Yes, you do get a little bit more power, but it's pretty amazing because the Bluetooth connects directly to the app, and I think it's pretty special. So I've logged on to my Hyperice app, and I have chosen the nighttime recovery. Evening glide flush is what it's called. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is it's gonna search for my Hypervolt. Let me turn it on really quickly, and it's searching. It just found it, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect it. It's gonna say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it turns on all by itself. And now it's telling me exactly what to do. So if you can look, it's showing me a full guide of exactly what I should be doing while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna put my phone on the ground and watch. It's gonna show me exactly how to do every single thing. And this program is gonna be about 15 to 20 minutes long, depending on which one you do. And it's having me do this for a full minute, and then it's gonna have me switch my feet, then it's gonna have me go onto my calf, and it's really amazing. Now, the difference is, and it just intensified for the last part of my thing, so it intensifies on its own when it needs to. So it's really cool. So this is the coolest part. It makes it a super easy step to oh, did you hear it? It just went, sorry, I'm fangirling over this. I do it every single time that I do this program. I always freak out because I'm oh, it changed on its own. It's just like that. It changes on its own when it wants to change, and it does exactly what you need to do. So it's basically mind-free. Whereas this one, the great thing about this one is if you don't have a device, you can still use the Hyperice app. The difference is you just have to be the one that changes it. It doesn't go off of time, and it doesn't change on its own. It just kind of will tell you when to change yourself. So it's kind of just, you have to do a little bit more yourself. Another difference is obviously the price point. This one is about $100 less than this one. Now you do get a little bit more, you get a little bit more power, and you get a little bit more technology with it. But honestly, like whichever one you decide, they really are both winners. Like this is by far, I've used tons of other massage guns before, and these are definitely my favorite. I actually did use one, and I was just like so mad because I was digging in so hard because I just was like, this isn't giving me anything. Like, what is going on? And so if you're asking like, is Hypervolt worth it? Well, first of all, yes, absolutely. I feel like just the power, the quietness. I remember my dad was saying like, why is this so quiet? Like the ones that I've used are so loud. And honestly, you guys, like by far, like one of the best investments, especially if you are going to make sure that you're using it all the time. You're gonna feel good all the time. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you did like the comparison, like let me know. I'd love to do more of this kind of stuff. And yeah, hope this was helpful and have a good day. I'll see you guys next time.